The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through, and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line. Ready up!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 29-yard line. Go!
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Hey! Back all 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Milton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua. Loose inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop it. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage. An even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
19 Lions. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Milton now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Rams defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 3 on the play.
On 1st down and drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 42-yard line.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Get it. 70 ring. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Well, penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
19-18.
He'll drop to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Ready.
2nd and 1.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Ready. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll run again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it wouldn't have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Okay, break.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Elam. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. Always is costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
A gain of 2.
Looks like they'll move things around here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Viking, 70 Timberwolves. Let's go. 19.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
On the set.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No, no.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Trevor Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A gain of 19 yards. And the 49er first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
7 Pirates, 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw again. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Rams nothing. McPherson set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter.
Okay,
not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a second and 10.
60, 70.
Now Milton. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Milton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Milton. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Elam. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another first down there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3rd down and 10. ETN up the middle. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Room to run at the 50. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 27-13. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, Austin. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And they will take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he can certainly make some magic happen on some long pass plays. Heck, that's part of the reason he won Rookie of the Year last season. But obviously defense, not that impressed with his rollout. They were just prepared for it. Saw what he was trying to do. Didn't lose focus in coverage. Made sure they plastered to the receivers and picked off the reigning award winner.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go!
Running out of the gun with ETN. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 21.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll run with ETN. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
Ready? 18, Cougar 19. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Milton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now, here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. The pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
70. Cut 19.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first and 10, it's ETN. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
76, tracking 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. ETN bringing in another one. The 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Let's go.
To throw is Milton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready. Buckle up, press, go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks in part to the play of their